But we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Thomas.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
First down and much more here for Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
81 yards.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Patriots 0. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Thomas. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Patriots nothing.
Second down and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big air. Switch.
Now a give, right side. Harris, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Thomas. And he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Harris. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come again.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
You ready?
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love now to pass on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Five yards remain on second down. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd and goal. Love drops it to Jones in the flat. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Thomas off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Thomas.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Third and 2. Love with it. Man open. Here is Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, Love to pass. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Love from the gun. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the right side with Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Patriots nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check. 19 line. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Off the play fake. Thomas. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11 now.
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Love. He's going to air one out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
second down, another shot for Jones.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Love. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Running right, Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now the all-time leading rusher at nearby Boston College, A.J. Dillon.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a give right side. Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, this is Harris. space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain. And that is going to be the final play of this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.